Hey everyone, welcome back to Rachel's Fit Pilates. This is a full body reformer workout. This is suitable for beginners, but if you're more intermediate, I'll add variations for you to make it more challenging. And to make it easier to follow along, I'll include the name of each exercise as well as colored hearts that will represent the springs that you're supposed to use.
Okay, so to begin, we'll put 3 red springs on. So 3 red or 3 full tension springs. And we'll keep the foot bar all the way down for now. We're gonna be lying on our backs for a warm up, and then we'll go into footwork. So let's lie on our backs. You can place your foot on the wood panel or on a platform extender. Let's lie down. So to begin, we're gonna put our hands on our belly. We're gonna breathe in, feeling that rib cage expand with air, and breathe out, drawing the abs in. Again, breathe in. Exhale, draw the abs in. Again, breathe in. Exhale, draw the abs in. So we're trying to focus on the deep inner core muscle, the transverse abdominis. Drawing it in, helping us create more stability through the workout. From here, we'll put our legs in tabletop. And we're gonna do toe taps. So you're gonna tap down, come back up, tap down, come back up. So let's tap for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's extend the legs. So extending out for 1 and back to tabletop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold on to the side of the reformer. Place your legs down. We're going to drop our knees to the left. Feeling that spinal rotation. Breathe in. Exhale out through the mouth. And again, breathe in. Exhale out through the mouth. Let's go to the other side. So back to center. Drop the knees to the right now. And breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Let's come back to center. From here, we'll do arm circles, so you can scoot down a bit if you need to, so the shoulder blocks don't get in the way. We're gonna come up, to the side, and around. Up, to the side, and around. We'll do this 5 times each direction. So even here, we're trying to keep the abs engaged to prevent popping open in the ribs. We wanna keep that spine neutral. Let's go the other way. Up, and down. And up, and down, up, down, 2 more, and 1 more. Good. Now we'll bridge up. So if you have that platform extender, you can keep your feet on that, or if you're on the wood panel like I am, try to have your heels on. Legs are hip distance apart. Let's breathe in. Exhale, roll up onto the shoulder blades. Good, breathe in here. And exhale, roll down. 1 vertebra at a time, nice and slow, waking up the spine. Again, breathe in. Exhale, roll up. Breathe in. Exhale, roll down. Pushing through those heels, trying to get more glute activation there. And 1 last time, breathe in. Exhale, roll up. Breathe in. And exhale, roll down. Okay, now we'll set up for footwork. So if you need to move your carriage stopper out, you can. I'm going to move mine out. Putting 3 red springs back on. And we'll put the foot bar up all the way. Let's lie on our backs. Okay, let's place our feet on the foot bar. Balls of the feet are on, heels are together, our legs are turned out. We're in a little V. So let's breathe in and exhale, push out. We'll do this for 10. So we feel those legs coming together. We keep our abs drawn in so that we can create more stability. We try to come in nice and controlled. Good, let's place our feet together. So our feet are in parallel. We're gonna wrap the toes on top of the foot bar. So breathe in and exhale, push out. We wanna come out as far as we can without locking out the knees. We're really feeling this through the quads. So as we push through the balls of the feet, we'll feel it more in the quads. And as we push through the heels, we'll feel that more into the glutes. Let's do one more. And come in. Okay, let's go on to the heels. Heels are on the foot bar, legs are together. Breathe in and exhale, push out. Trying to do that full range of motion. Starting to feel those quads start to burn now. This is such a good foot position for developing the quad muscles right above the knee. Good, let's do 2 more. And come on in. Okay, from here, let's do high half toe. So we're gonna go up on the balls of the feet. Let's lift the ankle. So you feel that openness in your ankle. We're gonna breathe in, exhale, push out. Now this is really where you're gonna feel it right above the knees. I love footwork because there's so many different positions that we use with the feet, and it helps develop all the muscles around the leg. Good, let's do 3 more. 3, and 2, and 1, and come on in. Now we'll do lower and lift. Breathe in, exhale, push out. Lower and lift, come back in. So it feels like a little calf stretch, a little calf raise, and we come on in. That's 3, and 4. I try to slow these down a bit so I can get all that engagement. Let's do 3 more. Press out, lower, lift, and press out, lower, and lift. Great, let's go into second position. Separate our legs so that they're hip distance apart. Let's work through the balls of the feet first. We're gonna breathe in and exhale, push out. So same thing, we wanna make sure we extend as much as we can, not locking out the knees. This is a wider base of support, so this might feel more comfortable for a lot of you. It's a little bit less on the quads than when we put those feet right next to each other in parallel. Let's do 1 more. Okay, now let's go as wide as we can on the foot bar. You can look so you can place your heels. Let's breathe in and exhale, push out. We're gonna do 10 regular like this, then we'll do halfway ranges, and then pulsing, everyone's favorite. So we feel those legs come together. Try to squeeze your glutes as you're fully out like this. 9, and 10. Stay out, legs are straight. Let's come in halfway. Halfway in and push out. In and out. And 3, 4, squeeze those glutes when the legs are straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, now come in halfway and let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push all the way out and come back in. Okay, let's go into single leg work. So we're gonna sit up, take one red spring off. Unless you do something different for a single leg, I'm gonna do 2 red springs. Let's lie back down. Okay, so let's start with the right leg first. We're gonna put the ball of the foot on. The left leg's gonna go in tabletop. Now before we begin, make sure you look. Is your foot in the middle of the foot bar or is it directly in line with your sit bone here? So you can press your foot against there, reach right for the foot bar, look up, and we're ready to go. When I teach, a lot of people will put that foot in the middle, so we wanna make sure it's in line with the sit bone. So to begin, breathe in and exhale, come back in. Keep the abs drawn in. This will help create more stability through our pelvis. We need a little bit more stability here now that we're just working through that one leg. Here's 6 and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's switch legs, give the right leg a break. Left leg goes on, right leg goes in tabletop, we check. Our foot is in line with our sit bone. It's not in the middle of the bar. So let's breathe in and push out. 2, 3. Don't let this knee come in. As we're pushing in and out, it might want to float in. That's easier for your abs, right? So keep it directly above the hip. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Great. Okay, now let's place the right heel on. Heel comes on. Left leg's in tabletop. Let's push out for 10. 1, 2. Really feeling that more in the glute now. So I said, pressing through that heel will help you have more glute activation versus being on the ball of the foot. We're going to get more into the quads. Everyone loves the glute work. And 2 and 1. Good. Place the left heel on now. Right leg goes in tabletop. And let's push out for 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that glute when you're fully out. 5, 6. Abs are drawn in. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, our legs feel good. Let's go into mid-back work. So we're gonna grab the straps. We'll sit up, put on 1 red spring. If you feel like you're going to want more range of motion, if you do 1 rep and you feel like it's coming in way too quickly, you could move that carriage stopper to position 2. So 2 from the gear bar here. That will help you feel like you get more range of motion and tension through that movement. So let's lie down. We've got 1 spring on. Arms are straight up. Legs are in tabletop. We'll keep our legs like this. We're gonna push down and come back up. Now, if you want more challenge, you can flex up or you can extend your legs. That's more low abs. If you want lower and upper abs, do both. And come back down. So you can choose. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure those knees don't float in. 8, 9, and 10. You can always up the weight. You can add a blue spring. So 50% tension, a blue and a red would be fine. Usually I'll start with red and people can go up from there. So let's go into a tricep extension. Let's bring the upper arm down, We have our elbows bent. Now we're gonna straighten the elbows. So we have a straight arm down by our hips and come back. Let's do 10. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good, now keep those arms straight by your hips. Turn your palms in. We'll go out like a T, just to shoulder height. Don't let them come above your shoulders. And then come back in. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, good, 4, 5, keep the abs down, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good, you can rest your foot on the foot bar. We'll do arm circles from here. So let's put the feet back in the tabletop. Arms are down by our hips. We're gonna come up, out to the side, circle around, and up, out to the side, circle around. This is 3, and 4, and 5. Let's go the other way. So we're gonna go down, up, shoulder height, in front, and down again. And 3, 4, and last one, 5. Great, okay, let's put our feet down. Put the straps onto the shoulder blocks. We'll be doing some back exercises from here. So we're gonna sit up. We'll place our legs through the center of the shoulder blocks. You can put them in or out. You can cross one leg over the other if that's more comfortable. We're gonna grab the straps and we'll start with plow. So we're gonna have the hands turned to the back, palms facing towards us. This is a back exercise, so really think about the upper back muscles are gonna be what's working to pull those straps behind us. Our arms are gonna be straight. We're gonna breathe in and exhale. Bring those straps behind us and then come back. If that's a little uncomfortable on your shoulders, you can slightly turn your palms a little more in towards you. To me, that's actually a little more comfortable. So breathe in and then exhale, pull back. We want to keep the arms straight the whole time. So let's go for 10. 1, 2, abs are really drawn in so that we don't extend through the spine or flex. We're really trying to stay as stable as we can, not rounding forward in the shoulders and not using our traps to come up like this. Gotta stay nice and relaxed. Let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. Okay, from here we're gonna go into one of my favorite exercises, open elbows. This is such a good posture exercise. Also works the rear delt, so the back of the shoulders. The straps are gonna be down by our elbows and the crease of the elbow. Arms gonna be right in front of our face. We're gonna open out to the side and then come back in front. Make sure those abs are drawn in. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3. Feels so good in the upper back, especially if you sit for your job or hunched over with little babies. This feels so good for me. Let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. Okay, now we're gonna take the straps and cross them. For this, we're gonna hold on to the flat part of the strap. If you want even more range of motion, you can hold higher up in the hardware. We're gonna keep our hands at about a little bit lower than our shoulders. We're gonna draw those straps towards us and then come back. I want you to think about your upper back is what's bringing you forward. It's not your hands are gripping and that's what's pulling you forward. That will help you get the most engagement out of that upper back area. So let's breathe in, exhale, pull back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now from here, we're gonna pull one at a time. That's gonna feel a little more challenging because we're pulling that one red spring with just one arm. If you need to, you can drop down to a blue or 50% tension spring. So we're gonna rotate, pulling right, and then left. We wanna keep the elbow in the same height as the shoulder, relaxing through the traps. Let's go for 10, it's gonna be 5 on each side. Rotating here, abs are drawn in. Really feeling this through the back of the shoulder and the upper back. One more on each side. Keeping that wrist neutral and come down. Okay, so let's put those straps down on our shoulder blocks. We're gonna go into a side twist. 2 variations we can do. You can stay with your legs crossed like this as we hold one strap and rotate. Or if you wanna make it more challenging, let's go up onto our knees. Knees are right underneath the hips. We're gonna rotate like that, get more ab engagement. That's gonna be more challenging. So you can choose which one you like to do. If you wanna make it more challenging too, the further you are away from these shoulder blocks, the harder it's gonna be to pull that strap. So if you need to make an adjustment after you pull that, that's fine. I've got one red spring on. You can do half a spring if you feel like that's too much. And we'll begin. So for our hand placement, we have the arm that's the closest to the strap, the front strap here, and I have it like looking like an L. We take our other hand, hold the strap here, so it looks like we're holding a beach ball. So our starting position, slightly turn this way. This will give us more range of motion. This exercise works the oblique, so we want to make sure that as we're twisting, we're thinking about this opposite side here, the side towards the foot bar is what's creating that movement. So we're going to breathe in and then exhale, rotate and come back. Relaxing through the traps as we do that. We'll do 5 on each side. So breathe in and exhale, rotate. And 2. This is one too where it's easy to just try to pull with our arms, but we want to be thinking the obliques are doing the work, so let them work. Okay, let's go to the other side. Grabbing that front strap here, hand looks like an L, grab the other hand over it, relax the shoulders, draw the abs in, breathe in, and exhale, rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Okay, place that back on the shoulder block. Let's go into some chest work. I like to vary arm work, leg work, kind of go back and forth so that it can get a little break and then we can come back fresh and ready to go for the next round. So same thing for side twists. You can sit with your legs bent like this. If you want to make it more challenging, you can come up onto your knees. We'll be holding the straps from behind, doing some chest and arm exercises here. So it's your choice. I've got one red spring or one full tension spring on. So we're going to draw the abs in first. We're ready to go. We're supporting our spine. Let's go up and back down. So just going up to shoulder height, working the front part of the shoulders. We breathe in as we go down. We exhale as we come up. That's the harder part of the movement. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. Good. From here, let's go into offerings. So we're going to bend our arms. The elbows are right underneath the shoulders. We're going to come up. Let's open out to the side. Back in front. Oh yeah, that's where you really feel it. And come back. Again, let's practice that. So coming up, out to the side, back in front, and down. Abs are really working here to support your spine, trying to keep it from extending, from bending forward. So let's do 6 of them. So we're gonna come up, out to the side, back in front, and down. Come back up, nice and controlled as we open out to the side, back in front, and down, and up, out to the side, back in front, and down, up, out to the side, back in front, and down. Last one, up, and down. Good. From here, we'll do a little incline chest press. So we're gonna turn the palms so that they're slightly above the shoulders. This would be at the same height as the shoulders, so we wanna be slightly above. If you need to go lighter on this, you can. If you have shoulder issues, I would just try to keep it straight forward and coming back so that you're not going overhead at all. I'm gonna do it incline like this. So let's try to do 10. Let's push up. 1, 2, trying to get those arms as straight as we can. 3, 4, 5, 6, feeling this all around the shoulders. 7, 8, triceps are working here too. Triceps work to extend the arm, and we're definitely doing that here. Okay, let's do one more. Good, okay, place the straps on the shoulder blocks again. We're gonna go into some bridging, and then we'll do feet and straps after that. So let's put 2 reds on. We've got 2 red springs or 2 full tension springs. If you know that glutes are kind of a weak area for you, you can always do 3 red springs. That will help give you more support here. All right, and let's take the straps off. As we push out with the glute bridges, that sound drives me crazy. It might drive you crazy too, so we'll prevent ourselves from hearing that. All right, so let's put our heels on, our hip distance apart. We'll do 5 hip rolls. So let's breathe in and then exhale, roll up. Trying to keep that carriage stable. Breathe in and exhale, roll down. Good, again, breathe in. Exhale, roll up 1 vertebra at a time. We're rolling through imprint, coming up onto the shoulder blades, and then rolling back down. Trying to keep those knees pointed towards the wall or whatever is across from you. Don't want them to be floating in or out. Breathe in again. Exhale, roll down. Breathe in. Roll back up. Breathe in here. Exhale, roll down. Now the 5th one, let's roll up. We're gonna push in and out for 10, pushing through those heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll back down. Now the last thing we'll do here, we're gonna roll back up and put one of the legs in tabletop and then put the other leg in tabletop. So we'll just do some holds. So let's roll back up. Place the leg in tabletop. Hold here. Now you can either hold or you can extend out for 10. So I'm gonna go for 1, 2. Obliques are working here too because they're trying to prevent your spine from rotating. So we want to be using those glutes. We want to be staying lifted, having that pelvis be level. Good, do 2 more. 2, 1, place that leg down. Switch legs. Ooh, that feels good for that left leg to be up now. Let's extend the leg. 1, 2. Obliques are working here to prevent your spine from rotating, so lots going on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Place that leg down and roll all the way down. Okay, let's put our feet into straps. So you can sit up and grab your straps. I'm gonna have 2 red springs on, which I already have. The foot bar should already be up all the way. We'll sit down. You can put your headrest up if you like that. I'm gonna push out, put one of my legs in, put all my weight into it, and then grab the other one. Let's place our legs in tabletop. We want the feet slightly above the knees so that when we push out and then come back in, we don't have the ropes hitting our legs like that. So let's keep the feet in parallel first. We're gonna do bend and stretch, so breathe in and exhale, push out. Keeping the abs drawn in. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Legs are extended straight away from us. We're gonna breathe in as we bring our feet right over our hips so they're up towards the ceiling, and we're gonna go back down. Come back up, and then go as low as you can without that stomach popping. Keep those low abs drawn in, keeping that spine in neutral, not arching in the back. If that's happening, don't bring your legs down as far. So let's do 10 like this. 1, 2, 3. This is working your hip extensors, so right underneath your butt. So feel like you are really doing that movement from back here. It's not your feet that are pulling the straps. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's bend the legs. We're gonna have those heels together, turned out, feeling that openness in the hips. We're gonna breathe in and then exhale, push out as the legs come together. Do that for 10. 1. Trying to point those toes as we extend, flexing the feet as we come in. Feeling this more in the inner thighs than we did with the parallel version. Trying to squeeze those glutes as we extend. They're lengthening here, and then they're shortening as we extend. 2 more, 2, and 1. Keep them straight. Let's lift and lower. Come up and lower back down. Abs are drawn in. 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's turn the feet parallel. We're gonna come up, keeping the legs straight. Let's go out for 2, 1, and 2. Carriage is not moving. And let's lower back down. Again, come up. Let's go 1 and 2, lower back down. Let's do 4 more. Coming up, carriage stays stable. 1, even tension on the springs. Lower back down, come back up, out, in, lower down, and up, out, in, lower down. Last one, coming up. Making sure as we come up, we don't want that tailbone to be coming off of the carriage. Good. All right, let's stretch from here. So you can pull down on your ropes to release that tension. We'll start with a hamstring stretch. You can flex your feet, feel that deeper. Keep your legs straight for now. If you've got other stretches that you like to do during this time, you can certainly do that. If you'd like to follow along with me, you can do that too. So trying to relax, ease the tension here. Let's bring one leg down, trying to deepen that stretch with the leg that's up towards the ceiling. Okay. Extend the other leg as the other leg comes down. hold down on that strap. Feeling that more in that hamstring. You can even feel it on the bottom of your feet. Let's do a butterfly stretch. So we're going to put the feet together, draw the legs down, feeling that openness through your hips. You can adjust the position so you can have your feet pressing together. You can open up if you like. You can flex the feet. Just find a comfortable position for you where you feel like you're getting the most stretch, whatever your body is really needing right now. Okay, let's extend one leg out, one leg in. If you're higher up like this, you won't feel it as much. If you go lower and open, you'll feel it quite a bit more. So we can hold here. Trying to keep your hips on the carriage and not leaning over as you do that. Extend the other one out. Legs come together. Let's take our feet out of the straps.
From here, you can put your straps into the well. You can sit up and we'll go into a mermaid stretch.
We're gonna have the top leg up against the shoulder blocks. The leg closest to the foot bar is gonna be turned out. So this is externally rotated, this is internally rotated. If you want even more side flexion, you can bring your legs together, and then as we push up, out, and away, you'll feel it quite a bit more. I'm gonna start with my legs like this. We're gonna have our hands slightly in front of our shoulder. We're gonna breathe in, exhale, push away. Feeling that stretch. We're gonna come back up and down, and then a little side bend to the side here. We'll do 3 on each side. Let's come back up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Side bend. Let's come back up. I like to do moves with side flexion, lateral flexion, because we don't really do that much in everyday life. A lot of times we'll just flex forward or extend through the spine, so extending back. So this is really great for us to do. All right, let's go to the other side. So now that leg facing towards the shoulder blocks is up against them, and then that front leg is turned out near the foot bar. We're gonna bring that arm up, push away, come back up and down, and a little side bend. And again, come up, inhale, exhale, push away. Inhale, come up, exhale, down, side bend to the other side. And last one, come up, push away, coming back up, and a little side bend here. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Please click subscribe if you haven't already. I try to post weekly workouts. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below and I'd be happy to help modify something if you need it or have any suggestions for future videos. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.